colleagues, teaching and non-teaching staff, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Standing in front of you is Nyakato America, a student representative from Nyerere House. And I'm so privileged and honored to be here today as we embark on the impacts of climate change, of decultaturalization in the society. Everyone wonders how our culture has turned upside down all of a sudden. Who is to blame? Could it be colonization that imposed a dominant culture to a colonized group? I cannot imagine that these whites made us to love their culture instead of embracing that of our great-grandfathers. Ladies and gentlemen, there is loss of language. Over 40% of the youth, over 40% of the 700 plus languages in Africa have lost sense. One language dies every now and then. In a week, one language has to die. Alone, Africa accounts over 2,000 plus languages under the threat of colonization due to the dominating culture in English language taught in schools. Africa, we have changed in our media, we use English. Giving an example, in Ugandan culture, English is used as a medium of communication. Yet none of us is English. We have made our language become a loss. Does it call us that we have to stay quiet? Does this make our language to stand? Do we still call ourselves Africa, yet what we speak is not Africa? Do our beliefs, our tradition, our language still stand? Ladies and gentlemen, modernity has seriously attacked us. It has made us to lose the little things we did in the past. A 2018 Pew review shows that 85% of the teens prefer modern Western culture than tradition. 70% of Kenyan and Ugandan teens prefer Western fashion brands and music instead of embracing their own culture. Almost every youth in Uganda right now possesses a phone. In a 24-hour day, 10 to 12 hours are wasted on media. The question is, what are they saying? What are they watching? The consequences are, they no longer have time to listen to the stories of Bintu and Nandi. They no longer have time to listen to the stories of Ishakatabas. They have lost sense to listen to the stories of Jibir and Lapong. Their minds have been stuck and taken by what is happening on social media. Ladies and gentlemen, that therefore makes us think that our culture has been sent to a distinction and extinction of disaster. What kind of society are we expecting to build? One that celebrates diversity or one that erases it? Ladies and gentlemen, to tell you this, however small a stone can be, it can never be consumed by an ocean. Our culture is like a stone. We need to find our culture. We need to see who we are, find our identity. We need to speak our mother language. When I'm talking this, I mean speak Urunyangwale, speak that Ugonjo. Everybody, speak that Uganda. Speak your mother language. Let our rituals be beneath us wherever we go. We need to speak to the youth again and again. We need to show them that again and again, our values, our culture, and the respect of culture, African, has to stay stuck. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to realize that without culture and tradition, we are like a vessel sailing without a direction. We have lost direction and we need to carry it home. We need to carry and find our direction by killing that evil Western culture that adopted in the name of civilization. Amidst the storm, we need to prioritize our culture. We need to show people, we need to work together and preserve our culture healthy. We need to show everybody that our culture still stands because we are Africans. We must work together to promote reconciliation, not in pain, but in strength. Because we believe that our culture is not just a museum artifact, but a heartbeat. I remain Nyakato America.